This is Dr. Kathy McGuire of Creative Edge Focusing, and these YouTube videos are part of my free e-course teaching Eugene Gendlin's focusing technique and Carl Rogers' empathic listening. Focusing is a process for going between what you already know in your head and the more subtle, intuitive bodily feel of your issues in the center of your body, around your heart, chest area. Gendlin calls this the bodily felt sense. And getting a bodily felt sense is the second step of focusing. First, you try to just relax, get out of your head and drift into your body. And then you look in the center of your body for this subtle, intuitive knowing of whatever problem or situation you're working on. But the bodily felt sense is hard to find. It's subtle. We're not used to paying attention to it. We're not used to even closing our eyes and going inside of our body in a pleasant way. And this subtle, murky, pre-verbal, those are words we use for the felt sense. I like to call it an intuitive knowing. It's very subtle. So I am here giving an exercise that might help you find a felt sense if you're having trouble doing that. And we're going to spend just about 10 minutes. I'm going to have you close your eyes, get comfortable, go down to the very bottom, your big toe, the bottom of your body, your big toe. We're going to work our way up very concretely, really feeling your body. And hopefully we're going to be able to land there in the center of your body where you'll find the felt sense. And then we'll just spend a little time finding some words or image for that felt sense. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and get comfortable. You could lie down on a bed, or you can choose to sit up in a chair with your feet on the ground. And I'm going to ask you to loosen any clothing that's too tight, kind of stretch a little any really tense spots you can feel. Just kind of get your body comfortable. We don't usually pay attention to our body. So just starting to notice, oh, this is a moment for my body, to let my body get comfortable. And I'm going to ask you to just follow your breathing for a little while as a way of coming quietly inside. You don't have to change it. Just notice the breath coming in and out. In and out. And we're going to do this for about a minute, which is way longer than we're usually quiet with ourselves. And now I'm going to ask you to turn your attention to your right big toe. Can you feel your toe? Wiggle it around if you need to. Let yourself get a very physical experience of your big toe, where it is and how it feels. Maybe rub it against the floor or on the bed, wiggle it around. Really get the physical body feeling of your toe. And breathe. And now I'm going to let you have your attention travel up to your knee. And if you need to, put your hand on your knee in order to locate it as a really physically felt, discrete part of your body. And bend it or wiggle it around or rub it so that you can really feel your knee. And try to feel the inside of your knee, what it feels like in the inside. Just being with the physical sensation, the physical presence of your knee. And breathing. And now travel up to where your body touches the chair or the floor, your buttocks pressing into the floor or into the chair. Just really notice everywhere that your body makes contact with the supporting surface. And again, just move around if you need to really feel the presence of your physical body pressing into the chair or the ground. Your buttocks, maybe the heels of your feet or the bottom of your feet on the floor. Your head and shoulders resting on the back of the chair or on the bed. It's the whole spread of your physical body touching the supporting surface. And breathing. And now move from your buttocks where it's resting on the supporting surface and just move up into the inside of your chest where your heart and lungs are. This is where the felt sense, the intuitive feel comes. So see if you can now just move right up there into your chest where your heart and lungs live. And being there and just breathing. Feeling the space where your heart and lungs are resting, the center of your body. And breathing. And now ask yourself, in there, how am I today? And instead of answering from your head with what you already know, just wait and see what comes in there, in the space around your heart and lungs. How am I today, really? And wait for the subtle felt sense of your day, of your body, of your present being right now to form there in the center of your body. Initially, not with any words, just a sensing to the question, how am I today? How am I today really? And if you'd like help with staying with that place in the center of your body around your heart and lungs, you could just put your hand either just in front of it or really actually just on your physical body in that area, asking, how am I today, really? And then look for some words or images, a feeling or a quality word or an image that could exactly capture that subtle sensing of yourself today. Might be words like scared or sad or joyful or red or elastic, or you could get some symbol of like a push and pull going on, or resting on the ocean. Just wait and see if you can find some words or an image that capture the quality of that subtle, intuitive knowing of how am I today, really? And go back and forth between any words or images that come and that body feel, which is very vague but resilient of how you really are, until you find some words or an image that feel just right. And now you can just put a marker in there to remind you of that body feel or that image, that quality of your being. And if we were going to go on with a full focusing session now, you would start to ask yourself some open-ended questions like, and why is that so hard for me? Or what was so great about that experience? Or other questions that come. And in each case, you just take the question and you hold it against the bodily felt sense that comes in response. And then carefully look for words or images to capture that. So that would be the further focusing process, and you might continue until you experience a felt shift, a bodily felt instant aha, a sense of, yes, that's exactly right. Those are exactly the right words. And when you find the right words for that intuitive bodily knowing, you experience a felt shift, the kaleidoscope turns, the whole way you've been stuck in your living opens and carries forward, and new possibilities and action steps arise. And that's why we do focusing, which is a kind of a self-empathy, a way of learning to just listen to yourself. But for today, we're just trying to learn to find a bodily felt sense in the center of our body. And for the full e-course, which comes in e-newsletters over 9 months, learning both Gendlin's focusing and Carl Rogers' empathic listening, you can sign up at my website for Creative Edge Focusing at www.cefocusing.com, and it's free. Thank you very much for your attention.